Hey everybody, it's your fave, chatting with Ladii, and I got special guest Cain with us. What's up, Cain? Go ahead and introduce yourself to our fans and our viewers.
Man, how y'all doing today? It's an honor to be chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, to even be in chatting with such a great platform like this. I'm Cain. A lot of people may not know me. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm an artist, A&R and management to a lot of different artists and creatives, so tap in with me.
Yes, y'all make for sure to tap in. He got a lot going on, and we are going to talk about that today, right here, so you can hear it all. Feel free to ask any questions. If you have questions or you guys just want to tune in, we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. All right, Cain. So tell us a little bit about what made you tap into the music industry.
Honestly, I've been doing this since I pretty much been a kid. It's always something I had a passion and love for. So as I went through life, this is just something that I always stayed consistent with and wanted to be involved with in some type of form, fashion, or way. Whether I be an artist, playing the backgrounds, or just doing different things in general. Like, I'm thankful and I'm humble that I'm able to play a part and a role in such important people's, I guess you could say, development and connecting the dots to the T. Like, that's what really made me want to get in music, like just the love and passion that I have for it.
Okay. All right. So, how long have you been in the music industry?
Realistically, I have certain siblings and family that's been a part of the industry, so I've always been involved and around it pretty much my whole life. But me personally, like taking it serious and doing this like a everyday, no days off type of thing. I say I've been in the industry probably the last 5 to 10 years.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And what genre of music do you mostly target?
I try to get people through those times, especially the hard ones, because a lot of people get it confused with the social media era and base at times, just because they see a lot of materialistic things, whether they see it on the internet, some of their peers. A lot of people are living behind masks and closed doors, and I just like to be realistic as possible with my fan base, my core supporters, and the creatives that I tap in with or help develop or roll out into these different demographics of life, or media bases or platforms. Like, it all comes hand in hand when you're working in the industry or tapping bases.
Okay. All right. I like that. Okay. And say, for instance, if anybody wanted to tap in or listen to your music, etc., what platforms could they find you on?
I'm on all platforms, but right now me and the team are just pushing singles. Shout out to Above It All Network, Never Home. That's live entertainment. I just recently ended up getting out a deal and paperwork with the label Empire. So right now I'm a free agent. So we're doing a lot of different things when it comes to marketing, pushing artists, as well as myself and other creatives, and just seeing which demographic marketing plans and different strategies are working right now. But yeah, pretty much that.
Okay. Okay. All right. And so, do you do collabs with anybody, or you generally just free? I mean, a standalone artist.
Well, double backing on the last question, because I don't feel like I dug deep into it for you like
Go
I should
ahead.
have. But you can find me on all platforms. I am on YouTube. You can search us up at Above It All Network, or Ace McCain. But everything is on Above It All Network because that's the brand. You're gonna get exclusives on there all day. From my documentary and more. We actually shooting part 2 of the documentary right now. We have been the last month or so. The name of my documentary is called 365 25/8 No Days Off, Volume 1. You can look it up literally on the Above It All Network YouTube. You could literally see what I'm about, how I started this whole branding and everything that we got going on today, since a lot of people may not know. But going into the question that you just asked, I do collaborate with a lot of different people, but I like to keep my sound original and work, best as possible at perfecting my craft. Because I feel like if you're gonna collab with somebody, you should always compliment what they're bringing to the table. I feel like a lot of people in this industry or people that work in music like to force a lot of collabs. Like sometimes collabs don't need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's natural. Sometimes people are just meant to work. So I just make sure whoever I do end up working with, which is not always a lot of people. So if I do end up working with a lot of different people or a lot of different projects, just know the vibe was there. Something happened to the point where we were able to develop that type of chemistry to get that much work done or something like that. I don't just like working with 50 million people. I'm more of a team and self type of worker. The way me and the team work over here, everybody know how to record themselves. Even though we do have engineers and stuff and have our own studios, we all know how to literally get the job done if we don't have no team. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the purpose over here. But I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much how I go.
I follow. Okay. All right. And then I was reading and I checked out your bio. What were you doing something like with the candy painted cars?
As far as what with the candy painted cars?
Yeah, it says, hold on. It says, oh, I think it's saying like chopped and screwed music.
Oh yeah, of course. Cause we from Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay homage to the legend that passed. Rest in peace, DJ Screw. Even though I do normal sounding music, you still have to chop and screw your music if you're from Texas, just to pay homage to the screw heads and the culture and stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta pay homage. It's no different than you going to DC where they got go-go dancing, or you may go to Brooklyn where they got drill now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they ain't have drill before, because people be liking to go back to interviews and point out certain flaws. Like, we're not saying that's where it originated at. It's just the current state of hip hop. Like, New York drill is the thing right now. So whether you go in there or to a different region, you got to adapt to the sound pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Like whatever you're doing, you got to pretty much adapt to the sound and culture.
That is definitely true. All right. And so I see that you have something going on with, is this a clothing brand? The wholesale for your caps, wholesale for your work sale?
Oh no, this is I'm actually wearing one of the pieces right now. This is Third Eye Code. This is actually reverse Arabic, and what it say is actually 7. A lot of people don't know what this stands for. This is my actual lucky number. This is actually a place I'm from in Houston called Greens Point 7. That's actually the number and a place of our environment that's on the northwest side. The number 7 in numerology to me means a lot. You'll learn that a lot with me. Angel numbers, numerology when it comes to 4s, 1s, 3s, like it all adds up. So 7 always spoke to me in a very positive way. So that's always just been a part of me. So I created a brand. 3rd is just the concepts that I went through in life. Me and this eye on my hand is pretty much branding and what I am as a person. So I just put all my different ideas and concepts into one, and that's what Third Eye Co is. I started off with the Malcolm X hoodies and collection because every piece that I did, I wanted to do something for Black empowerment and give back to the people in the community. So whatever profits I make from, different sales, from whether it's a T-shirt, every capsule, every collection has a meaning behind it, and some of the proceeds go back to that cause. So it's not like you just buying, merchandise and it's just going and you looking fresh. No, like we finna go do a real good cause and everything with this brand. And yeah, I love Third Eye Code. It's been doing a lot of good things. A lot of different people been shopping and showing love ever since I started it. We only been, I want to say, 3 months in, and I have no complaints at all. Please go shop, man. Go shop Third Eye Code. We got all types of different stuff. Website will be up soon, but as of right now, you can tap in with me directly. Shipping no less than 2 days. Everything is straight quality and heat.
Okay. Make for sure you send me that information so that I can share it as well. And that was actually one of my favorite numbers, the number 7.
Hey, great minds think alike.
I was like, oh my God, when you said that, I just didn't want to cut you off.
Oh nah, it's okay. Like, please, like I'm excited. Like, I know I seem a little probably nervous because this is my first time being on your show and stuff like that. Like, I'm just excited to even be on the platform and talk about how hard we've been working. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to try to cheat the system, but we've been putting in the extra miles a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
I get it.
Finna light up to that.
Light up then.
Light up to that.
Light up then. Okay. So
oh yeah, shout out to Slapwoods too.
What's that? It's a lighter brand.
Slapwoods is actually a cigar brand. They established in Houston, Texas, and they've been going worldwide. That was actually one of my sponsors when I had my festival about 3 to 4 months ago in Austin. I had all types of artists from Atlanta and all across the world. I had like over 200 or 300 people my first festival. So we going round 2 this year. You feel me? Gonna have some dope media and more in there. Like, I hope to see everybody there at Austin. Welcome to the Community Fest. Go follow on IG WTTC Fest. It's all in my bio, so y'all don't gotta go looking too far for none of this stuff we talking about. All y'all gotta go is in my bio, all of the brand.
Yep, it is in there. It is in there. And I'm also gonna share it as well. So you guys will have access to that.
On everything.
Okay, so share some details about the festival.
Man, well, another idea in my head that I was sitting on for, like, a lot of people think that I just come up with things over the spur of the moment. Like, I be thinking of things year in advance. I'm throwing a lot of shows and tours with a lot of your favorite artists and more, you know what I'm saying, and road manage for them. So I was like, man, maybe it's time that I call some of my special friends with my partners and we throw a festival. If I'm doing shows and tours and throwing successful things like this, I should be able to handle my own first festival. And no, I'm not finna sugarcoat like everything was just perfect for your first. Nothing is perfect your first anything, but I can say a lot of artists left with eyes on them. Some ended up leaving with some type of form of deals, endorsements, sponsors, connections and more, so they can go do their thing with their brands and businesses. A lot of networking in the house, a lot of media in there. Artists, if they paid attention or if they did what they was supposed to, they got interviews plugged in on the radio station and more. I had a panel for artists as well with real actual A&Rs from Universal, Empire and more, from magazines from Atlanta, overseas, all on my panel just to give artists Q&As and to answer the questions that they be dying to ask for on Instagram, but nobody want to take time to answer. Like, I gave artists everything they possibly needed from 11 o'clock that morning to about 10 that night, that same day. So like I
Wow.
threw a real festival. I can honestly say that it was people there, different races and ethnicities, from for like 10 blocks an hour. So it's like I'm thankful in general that people of all races wanted to come out to come show love to somebody that's throwing something from nothing. I can honestly speak on it now because I couldn't speak about it when we were trying to get sponsors, but I actually real life had Tesla. Like we have the email of Tesla trying to reach out to let us test drive vehicles at our event and stuff, but it just so happens where we were throwing it at, the venue space was too small, so they just
Wow.
decided that we'll try something else. But hopefully we can get it together this year, Tesla, with you, so we can get everything right. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
crazy for Tesla to reach out on your first festival. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
indeed.
like,
That was huge.
let's do it right this year, Tesla. I would love to be able to put that on the resume, but the fact that y'all even hit me up, I can still do it. But I want to do it the right way. So y'all hit me up again. Let us test drive some of the new models at the festival this year. You feel me?
Hmm. Yeah. Congratulations on that. I mean, you're gonna have to send me an invite.
Oh no,
That
you invited. It ain't about sending an invite. You feel me? You invited. You want to come to the festival? You more than welcome.
for sure, for sure.
More than welcome.
All right. And so do you tell us about your music? Do you rap and sing?
Honestly, I do whatever it take to get the job done. But I'm a rapper before anything. But I did grow up in a very singing type of household, so you might see me rap on a lot of melodic type of stuff that you may not expect me to rap on and flip and do certain things with, because I grew up in a household where it was nothing but smooth music and blues and jazz and real hip hop like Wu-Tang, or real Houston legends like DJ Screw, Pimp C, UGK, and more. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
so when you get a mix of that, then you move to Atlanta, where you listening to nothing but Outkast, Players Ball, and different things like that. Like you just get a lot of different things in one. So I always hear like my style is very unique. I actually started off battle rapping before I did anything, and my sparring partner and the person that I used to literally like battle with all the time, like to this day, like is an actual one of the top battle rappers in the world right now. Shout out Chef
Okay.
Trez. You can look him up on URL. He probably one of the top 5 right now. But in my head, he top 1. You feel me? Because I know how much work he done put in to get to this point. But that's what happens
Got
when
it.
you stay down with your people, man. Um,
Yeah.
and me learning the techniques from battling with him, and us battling at school for money with people and stuff, to the point where we used to have people waiting in the hallways to hear us rap. Like I just decided I wanted to do more rapping instead of doing battle rapping, so we took our different routes. And I'm
Hmm.
proud that we all stuck to what we were supposed to stick to. But rapping, it just
Hmm.
always been a passion over here, and I'm just glad that I'm gifted to have the talents that able to do the things we need to do to get this music done.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. So, in your bio, I seen that you had got a chance to perform with Paul Wall at the South by Southwest.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did have a chance to. But I'm gonna be real. I had a chance to be on a lineup that Paul Wall was on. It wasn't like they had got it wrong when they was doing the EPK. Like I like to keep it all the way real, with
Yeah.
everything. But you know how they do with EPKs and media, they like to spice things up. I was actually on a bill with Paul Wall and a couple legends. One of my first South by Southwest and TSF. And a couple different more people, like, and I've been blessed to be on a couple big stages, like me being an artist, being independent. So I'm just thankful. But one person I did actually get to perform with was What's my man's ESG, the legend
Okay.
from Screwed Up Click. I was on tour with him and stuff, and I actually got to bless the stage, and he did a custom freestyle with me in front of everybody. So I got that
Aw,
memory. It's on video and all.
that's what's up. Okay. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. And so, share with us a little bit about your performances in the Houston area. Like, do you do shows? Um, if people wanted to book you, are they able to do so?
Basically, right now I've been focused on, even though I'm working on a lot of different projects low key, that's why I haven't been talking as much on Instagram and different things like that. Like I'm working on like 5 to 7 projects right now, collaborating on EPs, team tapes, my personal tapes, features, things of that nature. You could book me however you want right now. I got A&Rs, or you can come to me directly. I got a whole team, but you know, if you come to me directly, we could work out a sweeter deal every time. You could book me for hosting gigs, influencer gigs. I just started the foodie journey. I've been locking in big collaborations, you know what I'm saying, on some Keith Lee. And so if you want me to come to your restaurants or your established business and come do a collaboration and bring some clients and some respectable people to come shop with your establishment, please come book with me, man. That'd be some of my favorite content to do because it'd be natural and I actually enjoy some of the food and recipes I be trying, or the different ventures I get to do, even the sneaker content, because I'm a sneakerhead. Like I have an addiction. Like I always gotta go get some kicks. So I started doing sneaker content. Like, you want me to come to your boutiques? You want me to come to your sneaker shops and come check out, do reviews on different kicks and stuff? Like, let's work some things out. Like, I got a lot of people that's in my pocket and on my back that actually check out the quality content that I do. Sometimes it's not always just necessarily about the numbers you do, but the people that's watching and paying attention to the product that you're making. And that's just me knowing from doing PR work and stuff for artists and more. So with that being said, like, come book me however you want. I don't know, you need me on the rapping side, you need me to book you a tour, you need me to show you how to do a tour, you need me to do a rollout for your artist or whatever. Like, it's a one-stop shop over here. The only thing I can't do for you right now is do some graphics, but I got graphic designers. So like I said, whatever you need, even the fashion, you need me to help you with a clothing brand, help you make one, like, come over here so we can help you eat. Like, other than that, like, the booking information is in my Instagram. All the emails still the same. I got a link tree that's pretty much to lock you in with everything, but I'm a DM away. Or you can get a lead on Instagram.
Okay. In which I was gonna jump into the food. I see you eating a lot of good stuff on Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us all about
it. So basically, we had this thing when we cooking up fabrics and making new designs. I be chilling with my dog Cash, that's another one of my engineers, and my dog Mike, that's also a dope ass clothing brand, Contagious Culture, that's doing a lot of work out here. A lot of stars wearing their fashion brands and stuff like that. Ooh, we always say, what we gonna eat today? Like, what's good? Like, cause I know everybody get tired of eating McDonald's and Whataburger and all the rest of the stuff that we eat in Texas. So sometimes just go try them hole in the walls, man. Like, and I just decided to start doing content about it. You feel me? To the point where I landed my first big collaboration with Chimac, or Chimac, you know what I'm saying? Let me get it correct, man. Make sure y'all go to Chimac, you know what I'm saying? Tell them Cain sent you. Some of the best food you'll ever have, Korean cooked dish. You feel me? Fusion, you know what I'm saying? Like, fresh, like, amazing. But I'm thankful to eat some of this food that, you know, we able to get blessed with. Like, a lot of people don't be knowing a lot of these hole in the walls are good quality spots. Like, you'll be surprised how many people come to Texas or come to Houston specifically and like, where do you go eat at? Like, we don't know where to go. Like, I pay attention to all the foodies and, you know, different states and stuff. So when I hit your city, I don't gotta ask people where to go eat at or go tap in here just to go find a good spot. Like, you gotta know your culture and what you diving into. Like, any new venture I start, I don't never just not go study that before I hop into it. So with that being said, like, all these foods and different stuff like that, like, I gotta just thank me in the camp for just having different taste buds every day. Because if we ate the same stuff every day, I think a lot of people's taste buds would be different.
Yeah. And I was
like, I'm listening.
No, I was gonna say a lot of those little hole in the wall restaurants be good. Okay.
Man,
they will have some of the best food.
Man,
at the hard way.
Not the hard way. What happened?
Well, I'm gonna start here in Dallas first, because of course I'm from Illinois.
Okay.
But I was driving through a long strip. I was shopping one day, starving. So I seen this place. I'm like, I can't wait no longer to eat. I had already held off, but I was like, ooh, I'm kind of scared to go up in there. You know, it just looked at like a complete no-no. So I get in there and I'm like, okay, well, they got a couple of little people in here. It must be good, you know. Order, sat down, I ate. And when I tell you, that was some of the best food I had ever. I was like, oh my God. Now I'm making my business to go up in there. And now
God, that's how it be.
Yes, now I start dipping in some of them just to kind of taste and see. Because I love me some good food.
I swear, every time, like, and I don't mind, like, sharing, caring, like, if it's some good food around, you better dig in with me, like, I'm gonna eat. Like, some people be scared to dig in. Nah, I'm finna get right to it. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like out of all the things that I started, I feel like that what came with most natural, like that and the sneaker content, because this is stuff I do all the time, even off camera. So it's like, why not start showing the stuff that we be eating, you know?
Right.
Especially if people want to see it.
Yeah, seriously. Because like some of those places, like for instance, when I did come to Houston, we didn't know what to stop and eat. We had no idea.
See what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point I started doing it. Like, I wanted to put people on for real. Like people go to my page, like, nah, like, he got the food, like, stuff on Smash. Like,
yeah.
Like,
right. So I know that you go and you sample certain foods at certain restaurants. Have you ever bumped into any spots that were horrible?
That sucked?
Yeah.
Honestly, yes. And I gotta be real. This is actually recent. Like, I'm finna tell on myself right now, I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta be real about the situation. 2 days before I had my big gig with She-Mac, I caught food poisoning doing a food review for Eats with Cain, because that's the name of my food segment on Instagram. I had stopped randomly, just like how you talking about right now, but I had a bad experience. Like, we was eating throughout the day, but it's like, you know how it be when you catch the munchies late at night. Like, I'm like, man, I gotta eat something right now. So we stop at a gas station. It's a new built halal spot. Now I'm like, if I'm thinking how I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, this rice and lamb gotta be hitting. Like, you can't mess up rice and lamb if you got a halal spot. Am I correct? But I decided to get some hot wings from a halal spot. Why did I do that? That's where I messed up. And it just so happens when I go and eat this food, as soon as I eat these wings, my stomach start flipping, start turning. So I already knew from right then, from that point, like I already messed up. So the whole 2 days I'm going through it, this, that, and the third, like that's probably my worst experience. Like just eating at this random halal spot I came across from. Like you can't eat everybody wings. Everybody food is not good. I'm gonna tell you that now, because a lot of food people is not gonna tell you what's up. Nah, stick to your regular. Sometimes I learned my lesson.
Yeah, that kind of be me. I'm a little bit scary. I do stick to my regular. I do. I am very slowly a new, let me try this place type of person.
I've been climbing out my shell this year, but see that's my problem right there. That's why I'm chilling now. Like ever since that experience, I be like, I low key feel like I still ain't fully recovered from that. Like I don't even want to be eating certain stuff. Like I don't know, you know.
Oh man, did you tell them that you got food poisoning?
Nah, I haven't went back since. I ain't finna keep playing with them. Hell nah, I ain't finna go back again. I'm asking for it. I go back 2 times now. I can't even complain if I catch it again. I did try again. But
wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know, it's all good. Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, I know that could have been devastating. For sure.
Tell me about it.
You're like, so tell us how you got into being an ambassador of food tasting.
Honestly, just staying consistent. Like I've been saying the whole time, doing reviews, you never know who's paying attention. You never know what could happen if you pitch yourself out there to people. Some people be scared and just don't want to take the chance or risk. I'm gonna throw myself out there every time. You just never know what could come from it, especially when you projecting good energy out into the world. I started up the food content. I'm not even 2 months into this, and I'm already doing big collaborations with people. So that just lets you know anything that I touch or I envision, I get it done by any means necessary. And I'm just humble, thankful. God first. That's how everything happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing away from that. Shout out to Allah. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give thanks and stay humble. I've been through a lot to get through every situation that I'm at right now. So I'm gonna always be thankful for the short and long grind, or just the whole overall process in general, pretty much. But yeah, good enough.
Okay. Now tell us about the sneakers. I heard you say you do the same for sneakers as well.
Yeah. The sneaker content, that kicking with Cain, I'm probably gonna drop the first official reel this week that I edited and stuff like that, so y'all could expect that. I'm gonna drop that no later than Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm trying to decide what post I'm gonna do either today or tomorrow, because I do got other rollouts I have to handle. But I love the sneaker content. Like I got to check out a lot of new kicks that didn't drop, that's finna drop. I'm getting my ear into the sneaker culture. It's a lot of dope stuff that's supposed to drop from now until Christmas. I say if you a sneakerhead and you love sneakers as much as I do, say them duckies until Christmas time. It's a lot of dope shit dropping. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff you gonna want and you probably been looking for it. And I just like to give a little different ear and just different hand into things aside just looking at stuff with just sneakers. A lot of people don't know there'll be a lot of stories behind certain collabs or different things going on inside the whole sneaker collaborations or the sneaker culture. So if I could shed light on all the things I love, put people on, and as well help show a different demographic of what's going on when it comes to sneaker and how people view just shoes, because a lot of people don't give a fuck about shoes.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like it's a lot of people like me that do. And you know, it's not just shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's a storyline. It's a way to express yourself, just like how people treat with fashion or how people treat it with music. Some people use this as therapy, you know, in a way. And I don't mean literally on no crazy stuff like this is healing somebody, but maybe this is somebody that heals their way of, you know, expressing themselves by showcasing their favorite things or different things of that. It's just learning mechanisms and, you know, really analyzing different things for what they are. So I'm just positive and I'm just happy that I'm able to express all the things I truly love and care about in the way that I want to. And I don't have to force a script or image. Like I could be myself and still give out quality content.
That's right. Okay. So you are considered a jack of all trades. Did you realize that?
I've been hearing that a lot lately, so I guess it got to be true. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, but I do realize it.
That's good. Okay. So what does Cain like to do? What do you like to do for fun?
I like to watch. I like to watch anime. I like to go get fresh. I like to read a lot of different things. I feel knowledge is power. I also been working on a magazine in my spare time. I love magazines. It's something I grew up on. I think that's something that's missing out of today's times and more. I also like to look up what's the best thing to possibly invest in the next 5 to 10 years and how I could potentially multiply what I have going on. Cause who don't like making money in their sleep? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, all profit and gross profit is good profit, so why not?
Yes, indeed.
I also love thrifting, so I like to collect rare pieces. So I do that a lot. I also have a vintage business, so I be happy to have the best vintage pieces I could possibly find in the city, and give it out to different people for, you know, the best prices I can. But I just really like to, you know, keep to myself really and just put work in. But when it don't have absolutely no work to do, like I like just going to go have fun. Fuck it, let's go hit the movies. Like let's go to a good food place and go try something different to go have the experience. All right, let's go to the top of a building and get some dope scenery so it can roll up. Like I'm the type of person like I like to have fun and get work done too. Like it's never really like it's work unless you make it work.
That's true.
You know? Like,
that is true.
I like to enjoy life.
You like to enjoy life. Okay. What is the craziest thing that you've ever done?
Legally or illegally?
Give us one of each.
I'm dead. One I can't just give. That's why I had to just ask. But on a serious note,
I don't want us to jail.
Nah. Nah. Honestly, I would say the craziest thing I've probably done.
Or the wildest.
The wildest thing I probably done. Trying to think, cause I done done a lot in my lifetime. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
The wildest thing I done when I was probably like 14 or 15. When I stayed in Atlanta, me and all my friends made our own version of Jackass. Like literally, like niggas is doing stunts and everything, just like niggas in Jackass. Like we thought we was gonna go viral on YouTube for real. I still think some of them still got the clips to this day. And if they do, I would love to put that out right now. I swear. It's never been a black Jackass before.
It hasn't. It hasn't.
It's never so. Just thinking we would have actually did it. Like, of course, years later, you got stuff on Adult Swim like Lord Squad, but that was the point. Adult Swim was in Atlanta. That's where the actual office is. So we were pretty much trying to get that to them to, make what they have today, like Lord Squad and stuff like that, pitch other sitcoms to Adult Swim. That was the point. Mm-hmm. So we was thinking like that then, but that's probably the craziest thing we done. You feel me? Somebody broke their leg.
Oh
no! Yeah, had a cast for the whole summer. It was funny. Wow. But that's why you can't. That's why you can't do dumbass shit. Like, ain't nobody be forcing nobody to do nothing now. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is all voluntary work.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Wow.
I was behind the lens. I was smart.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that they broke their leg. So you guys actually, they recorded it.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some footage out there for sure.
Lord Jesus.
like, yeah, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I wish I was playing. There's some footage out there for sure.
Wow. Okay. And so I see that you have a couple of things that you do, right? One of those are blog placements. Share a little bit of details with us for that.
Basically, a lot of people, when they're an artist or they're a certain type of client of that statue of nature that has some type of high value to them, or they have some type of growing buzz around their name, or they want to form a buzz, that's where PR comes in. Blog placements is pretty much getting your creative on these type of established type of places, whether it be a Cosby magazine placements, news type of placement. Source, I'm just naming out different type of placements people would possibly get on, so you just know the magnitude of how it could be. That's what pretty much blog placements are. Like, some people have a retainer inside of a label to pretty much get all these artists covered with these blogs and stuff like that. That's why a lot of your upcoming blogs are, established blogs that's starting to get places that got a big following out of nowhere. That's because eventually a label that reached out or emailed them with either a chart or pretty much the upcoming drops and what they have to pretty much roll out and promote for them, and they will pay them to do this. I done had platforms where I done been paid from labels to promote certain artists' support, but that's what I do as well. Like, I help good artists roll out, so like, that's what the blog placements is pretty much for, just to get them on these certain platforms to make them look good.
I follow. Okay. And then what about the artist management? You do artist management as well?
Oh, definitely. I specialize in connecting the dots. That's how I even got into artist management. Just pretty much connecting you to the right people, places, and timing with everything. Everything is about building good karma and good relationships. Pretty much all the artists that they ever tapped in with me, they always gain more in some type of way than lose. You know what I'm saying? Even if they invested in themselves. Whether that means artist management inside when it comes to music, being an influencer, because I did have a content creating group called The Cousins where we grossed over 100K organically just doing, videos literally out of my studio, Above It All Studios, Above It All Network on Instagram. Like, you can see some of the top influencers even right now that's blowing up, from the granddads on. They've been in my studio doing content and influencing. That's why I say when I do PR work and management and stuff like that, it don't just be with artists. It could be with comedians, business owners, sports executives, whatever you do and you need help putting out your business and brand, like that's the steps. But artist management, like, I think artists get it confused, like, because people always think they need a manager. No, like, you have to have something for somebody to manage to need a manager. Artists, like, don't just get an artist manager because it just sounds good. Like when you got some shit that actually need to be, that's bringing in some type of profit that need to actually be managed because it's overbearing. Like that's when you need an artist manager. When shit heating up with shows and you getting bookings and stuff like that, that's when you need a manager. Unless you're gonna build with him from the ground up and he been doing stuff with different artists and stuff, then like me or other people like that, then pay them what they worth because they done put in them years and time with that. Even including you, like you roll out artists and different things. You already know how that goes.
That is true. Okay, all right. And so I see you also do artist development as well.
That's my specialty. Like,
okay,
I love building an artist from the ground up, helping build that sound up. I know a hit. So if you listen, I guarantee we gonna even it whatever we go through, you gonna get a hit out of that. I know a hit record when I hit one.
Okay, so you're one that can hear it and say, "Oh yeah, that's gonna make it."
Every time.
Okay, all right. And so share a little bit of with us about you being a host.
Basically, I've done a lot of concerts and events, and pretty much I always was hosting, even when I didn't want to, like putting together the show, making sure the audience is getting attentive, you know what I'm saying, bringing the different artists and more to the stage, keeping the audience in awe and glued. Like, I'm like, if I'm finna be doing this, I might as well just go full fledged and say I'm hosting because that's what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, for free at this point. So I started getting paid for hosting gigs. Like I done hosted for a lot of tours and shows and stuff like that. Fashion tours and more for Austin and more. So I ain't gonna lie, like being a host is pretty dope and shit like that, but I just say if anybody ever try to be a host, you gotta have a lot of good energy because you control how the night moves. You control whether people want to stay there and vibe even when shit not going right. Because sometimes people will stay through a whole show just off of the host and the vibe right.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now, explain to me a little bit about how you're involved in public relations.
Basically, I used to have a platform on the radio. I was a radio personality for 2 to 3 years on Dash Radio. I had a show called Wolf Club, and our motto is never bite the hand that feeds you. I also had a radio station with Raw Papers and more, and I also had a radio station for Atlanta-based radio called Red Scale Radio, where I broke a lot of different artists and stuff and more. And when I was doing radio, I pretty much dabbled in PR as well because the artists that would come and tap in on our radio station and stuff for Dash Radio and the guests that we would get would need PR work, or they didn't have the best manager or teams, or they didn't know what they were doing. And since we did, we would take some of the clients and help them out with certain things and stuff like that. And I'm like, fuck it, if I'm doing PR work at this point, I could put that on resume. So I started helping a few big artists behind the scenes, different things of that nature, helping certain artists get on blogs. My most recent placement I probably got for a big artist, I got Trill Sammy, the artist from Texas. I had got him on Say Cheese this year with Sean Cain. I can honestly say that. And that wasn't even even 6 months ago. We can go look it up. So, like, obviously the face card and the word good if I'm able to make things happen, because you feel me?
Yeah.
Sean Cain was just on Twitter one day. It was like, I wanna interview Trill Sammy. I'm like, I know him. Let me hit him up real quick and see how I can make this happen.
Aww.
I did.
Good job. Okay.
Get that work in.
Yeah, put that work in. Got to. That's how you grow. And you and then the good thing is I see you have a passion to help others become successful.
Oh yes, I love it. I don't care how dirty this game we all in. I'ma always do right by it. You
Of
feel
course.
me? Like I'm
Yep.
just being real about it. We know how this game we all in gets, but I'm gonna stay true to it, and I'm gonna keep helping out the real ones that deserve it. You feel me?
That's good. Me too. I love to help people succeed in life, especially us, because they make it more difficult.
Come on, you preaching over there. I don't think they understand and hear you over there. You know what
A lot of people don't. They
I'm
don't.
saying? Tell you, gotta
They
put them
really
on.
don't.
Tell them it's not a game out here.
Hmm.
All right.
Any? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good.
Any events or anything special coming up you got going on soon?
I would tell everybody if you was at the last welcome to the community fest. I just talked to my partner today. We finna start getting the decks together and stuff about people that want to be involved and be sponsors. Last year we had over 200 to 300 people. We brought a lot of business. It was a lot of dope artists. We had a lot of different labels in the house. We had a lot of big media from Dirty Glove Bastard on inside the camp. So it's like
Okay.
definitely come tap in with us. We trying to have South by Southwest locked in ahead of time this year. Last year, we were kind of
I
doing
will be
things
there.
last minute because we. Oh, please, I look forward to it. But we kind of had everything in a chokehold because we were doing a tour while we were doing South by Southwest. That's what a lot of people don't know. So we literally was running a tour and doing South by Southwest at the same time. Shout out to artist father for dealing with us and making sure everything was copacetic. He stayed solid the whole way through. It was good business and everything. But welcome to the Community Fest 2. We gonna do that in March. Go crazy again. It'll be probably somewhere between the either anywhere between the 16th through the 20th. I'm gonna say anywhere between the 16th to 20th
Of August.
of March.
Oh, March. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. For the South by
yeah.
Southwest.
hmm
Okay.
And everything is beautiful. Other than that, I'm gonna be throwing some shows and tours coming up. Right now, I'm working on some shows. Welcome to the commission, where I'm throwing pretty much a whole artist experience, get media more, pretty much like a real concert series inside Houston and stuff like that. I just did one with a tour in LA with this Latin and GT Digital. It went pretty good. We had a good turnout.
Okay.
So I'm finna do two more and see how it goes and see what artists I'm gonna choose to come out and come work with. But I got a lot of different things going on in the city. We got the interviews finna crank back up. I'm finna have a whole platform, so I'm finna have the best of the best artists on my platform doing interviews and more. And just really get the eyes on the right people because it's like everybody know and everybody doing the same thing, but they just don't know who's really out here that has the action to get the platforms jumping. And it's not just about clickbait. It's about damn, like we really want these people to feel it. Like you want authentic content. Like, and I always know where that's at. So I'm finna just put it all in their face. Like it's time to work.
Right.
Like,
What kind of platform is this?
honestly, I have a creative agency, so it's not a threshold on just one thing. Like whatever anybody want to do. Like even if some people that come to me want to get on TV shows, I done got some influencers on whole TV series and stuff like that. Shout out Baby Gorda. She doing her thing right now for the Hispanic culture. She got a clothing line coming soon that I just helped with called Ice Cream Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that soon. You know what I'm saying? Real female Hispanic on brand. So I want you to know, like, You know, is she really for her people? Is really showing love? So you gotta support. And I like to get behind things like that to show
Yeah,
it's unity and it's deeper than just the color out here. Like I'm really trying to help as much as I can on both ends of the spectrum, especially for the female culture, because I don't really be having people like that to really help. No disrespect, it's always somebody trying to either hump on y'all or trying to get some money off of y'all. So I feel like if it is some genuine ones, gotta keep them close. You know what I'm saying?
that is true. That is totally true. You couldn't have said it no better.
Nah, you feel I gotta be real. You know what I'm saying?
So you have
Like,
respect for the woman.
oh, always,
Big
always.
ups.
I was raised right. You feel me?
That's good. That's good. Okay. So you got yourself in a lot. You have a lot going on. Such success.
Trying to stay humbly basked in it.
How does that make you feel?
Um, Overwhelmed, but a good overwhelmed. like, I asked God for this, so I ain't gonna never complain.
I hear you.
You feel? Yeah. You hear me loud and clear when I say that.
Very clear.
Like we asked God for all of this on our plate, and then here he is in the back getting ready to complain. You gotta remember what you do it for and what you ask God for. So I choose to, you know, stay away from the complaining and get right to it, if that makes sense.
I hear you. Okay. So, are you starting to see some of those things that you asked for actually come to light?
Yeah. Actually, a lot of things will come into light more than I expect. Like I say a lot of good karma from things I done before. You know, just the love of things have been coming back to be fruitful. So I could say it's a blessing in the long run. Like I honestly can't complain. Like everything always manifests and come back the way it needs to.
Right.
So how dare I complain, if that makes sense?
I get it. Okay. So I know you had already previously kind of touched one of my questions, but I kind of want to go back to that. Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself being a mogul and really being a pioneer in hip hop, deeper than what I am, to a bigger statue of nature. Like you really seeing me with some of your favorites, and I'm really helping them with their careers more than what they're doing right now. I feel a lot of things that I bring to the table are fruitful in a lot of different ways, and I feel like y'all just now getting to see the full capabilities of everything, if that makes sense. So I see that. I see me owning more businesses. I see me doing better. I see me doing things that I could not possibly imagine. Like I'm gonna shock myself.
That's
good. How I see it.
Okay. Got a lot going on. A lot going on. I thought I was bad.
Hey, what you mean? You already understand what they say. When hustle not gonna do it, you need 7 to 10.
Yeah, multiple streams. It's how you get there.
I swear, every time.
Yeah. So who do you realize support Cain the most?
Well, no disrespect, the person that supported me the most, they not alive. Rest in peace. And us doing this interview today is actually the day of their birthday. So, you know, let me thank them. Rest in peace. The realest thing I could possibly say, because a lot of people be having very strong connection with their family. I just say my peers that's been like family to me. Like that's what keep me going. Like that's who check on me. My team, my camps, my affiliations, and different people. Like that's who make sure Cain straight on the daily day. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got a name drop 50 million. All of them, they know what's up. Like you hit my line every day. You're part of my team, my organizations. Are we locked in or affiliated? Like I'm talking about you. So like I got a lot of good people in my corner. Like I feel like when I first started my team and my camp, I feel like I ain't had the right people and the right energy around me. Now I got certain people that will hold me accountable and will put the same amount of work with me, if not more, if I'm slacking. You know what I'm saying? And that should say a lot about a team you in if people are willing to put that pride aside and do the things that you would normally do to accomplish a common goal.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Oh, always. I gotta tap you into your third eye. That's why I started the clothing brand. Got to.
Okay, so that's why the clothing brand was created. Okay. So explain to us a little bit more about your clothing. Do you sell men's wear, women's wear? Like, what's your target market?
Okay, so I have a lot of females that been hitting me up about the hoodies I made. So I'm finna spin off and make a t-shirt for the women's. It's still gonna be streetwear because I know a lot of women actually love streetwear, especially if it's dope streetwear. So
yeah,
I'm gonna make a dope spin off, make a girl tee. That's what I'm currently working on now, low key. I've been pumping out a few new designs. You're gonna see me posted a few new pieces that I've been working on and pumping out. And you're gonna see me post a couple of different people that's been wearing the brand and stuff like that. That's been purchasing from me. Actually, sometime this week. But I'm excited for the female part of the brand because I know that shit is gonna be what it needs to be more. But a lot of people don't get to do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the point where I can actually choose different pieces, but right now, this is the identity stage of the brand. Like, I'm figuring out what's the hidden pieces, what's people liking the most, you know what I'm saying? What capsules and different designs I'm doing. So right now, I'm just doing a whole bunch of different designs because realistically, you might not get some of these designs no more. Some of these might just be OG versions. Like, everything is starting off the brand, so you might not get some of this shit again. So I'm just trying to make everything exclusive and unique, and tapping in with my guys and stuff I do fashion with. They've been making sure I come correct, let me just come normal with any type of clothing or wear that we got going on. Like, they always tell me think outside the box, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I got some Ryan Garcia pieces dropping soon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the champ, even though they took away the belt from him. I'm trying to actually get some merch to him. You know what I'm saying? So Ryan, if you see this out of nowhere, what's your PO box? Trying to see you something right now. Right now.
Okay. All right. I cannot wait to check out the brand. Because I know me, myself, too. I just got in the sneaker game. I used to be a heel type of sandal girl all the time. Right?
We got to get you off.
I finally am off. And I've always loved my t-shirts and my jeans, right? But I still more of the less like my t-shirts with my little sexy jeans and then my sneakers. So, like, this is actually a brand right here in Dallas. I supported him. Actually got the interview today. It was today at 3. And I actually washed this shirt and then put it on, and it did not, like, his quality is perfect. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to support that again because that's me. I'm quality over anything. Yes. Because in our busy lives, I may have to grab something, throw it on, and I still want to make sure it looks good running out that door. A lot of people want me to come in person and podcast, or get their interviews. And I'm like, oh God, what I'm going to wear? You know what I'm saying? So that's when I want to support everybody else's brand, you see? And so therefore, I can also push the word and support, but I don't want to support anything if we can only wear it one time, right? So, yeah, I actually had that before is the reason I brought that up.
Nah, I've been through that before too.
Yeah.
A couple people brands I done bought off of. Like, some people just gotta take better time when it comes to that.
Yes, indeed.
It don't be their fault. Some people just don't be wanting to learn sometimes.
I follow. Okay.
You already know.
I get it. Yes.
Some people don't be wanting to learn. They just be trying to make a quick buck, and it's like, if you just be patient, you can get what you trying to get.
Get it, right?
You know what I'm saying? Just be straight up. And like, I ain't gonna lie, even when I first started my brand, I tell people these are literally the first pieces. Like, these are the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So if I'm coming off the gate like this, you know what I'm saying? You can only imagine. Like, the first thing I dropped was a hoodie. A lot of brands don't even start like that.
What's the name of the brand?
The Third Eye Corporation, but I call it the Third Eye Co.
Okay.
Yeah, but this Arabic that you see on literally all of the fabric and pieces, like, this is the statement piece. Like, you're always gonna see this. This is actually 7 in Arabic. So when people be asking, like, what is this? Like, that's why it's 3 times on everything, because that's where the third eye come from. Is 777. So that's why I did it like that on all of my merch. Like, everything makes sense. It comes in 3s. So now you know why it's called the third eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something because them 7s means a lot to me.
I'm trying to tell you, like, it's deeper than what people think sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is. It definitely is. And so I heard you say you got hoodies. What else did you do? Just hoodies and t-shirts?
You know what? I could show y'all some of it.
Yeah, show us.
I did say the Ryan Garcia piece is coming, so I'm gonna give y'all exclusive look. You feel what I'm saying? Give y'all exclusive look. Yeah, like, I ain't even post this shit.
Oh, good.
Boom.
Oh, it's a hat. Ooh, and I love that color. Okay. Oh, it got the 7.
That's the whole point. You the only one that get it. That's why I did it like that. Like, it's always gonna be increments of 7, and that's 7 right there across. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, that's how I'm coming. You know, I ain't gonna bullshit with nobody's time.
Okay.
Then, you know, I got the other one. You know, it's my favorite right now.
That's hot. Yeah.
You know, with the pen, you know what I'm saying? Big 7. This is the actual original hat. Like,
okay. Yeah, that's hot. I like that. I will put that on myself.
Hey, I know if you saying that, it's gotta be hard.
Oh yeah. I will put that on myself and straighten my hair. Boy, with my lashes, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing.
Hey, you feel it? I'm trying to tell you, see? Look, I'm coming correct, you feel what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to know, like, I ain't playing with their time. I ain't trying to waste their money. Like, I know people like to feel good with dope quality wear, and that's what I'm trying to make. Like, I want to make dope shit that it don't matter if it's a male or female. Like, you're gonna be like, I like that shit. Like, I want to wear that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I want that. I'm so serious.
Go for it.
Well, you put that in the camera. It said, "Come here, girl." I like that. Yes. Okay. And so just hats right now. You silly.
Like I said, I just saw one of my first Malcolm hoodies. So
Okay.
The Malcolm hoodie's been going crazy. The Malcolm X hoodies. That's what started the brand. I got the first tees of the brand finna come soon. Like these is just, you know what I'm saying, the rough drafts just to see how it goes. Like you probably not gonna see these, but the actual real brand tees is gonna be something just like the Ryan that you saw in the hat. And it's gonna be some other different ones that I got cooking up, and the female tee I'm working on. So y'all can expect 3 tees that's gonna come. I say I'm gonna do 3 different drops. I'm gonna do them in 3-month increments. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna have one for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do one for Christmas, and I'm probably gonna do one right before Halloween.
Ooh, okay. Yes, I like.
Be smart about it.
Absolutely like that. Okay. Well,
Gotta be smart about it.
Definitely. I am just shocked. You got a lot going on, busy man.
You wasn't expecting that, huh?
I was not. I'm like, oh my God. That's a lot.
I'm trying. What you mean? I'm trying to get like you over there. You feel me? I'm trying to tap in. But no, like seriously though, like I do really appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying, you doing the coverage on me and what I have going on, my brands and stuff, because like media does matter, and you know what I'm saying, having these platforms do make a difference. Like,
it does.
Whether people know it or not.
That is true, and we are growing. I have had some huge interviews lately and more scheduled to come. I am like overwhelmed, but I'm excited. Yeah, I am. But I'm excited because like I started 3 years ago. And then to see you go from little to huge is tremendous. It's tremendous. You know, I have top executives and people and CEOs of real companies reaching out. I'm on the borderline of the sponsorship. I'm excited.
You're gonna get the sponsorship. You shouldn't even say borderline. Like that's done. Like it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
You gotta speak it into existence. It's yours.
I just wasn't ready to say it out loud yet, if that makes sense. It's kind of a little secret, but you get it.
Nah, man, you gotta respect it. You put in too much hard work for that.
That is true.
And
so have you. Like, I'm like, wow, this is a lot. That's a lot. It's huge. It's tremendous. It's Black success. Okay. Very proud of you. Keep up the good work.
You too, shit. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to tap in just like you. So
yeah,
let's all keep getting to it and keep being great. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And if you were to give any viewers, listeners, or people that's watching any type of advice or feedback, what would you say to them?
Never let them tell you what you know. All right, don't ever let them try to make it seem like your ideas are too small. Sometimes the smallest idea could crank the biggest inspiration in the world. And you'll never know it because you're too scared to take that step or that risk that could change your life forever. Like, don't ever be scared to take that gamble. You don't never know what the probability is. That's the whole point about taking risks. Now, nobody's saying just spur of the moment take a risk. No, take a calculated risk. Nobody ever tells you that. Make sure it makes sense when you're taking this risk. And that can be with anything. That can be in life. That can be in investing. That can be in business. That can be into a new venture you're finna start. Like, maybe even something at your job site you finna start new. Like, just take a step. You just never know. Also believe in yourself. A lot of people say it, but do you truly believe in yourself? Because I feel like we're in the era of a lot of people preach for views and stuff, but they don't believe in the stuff that they're preaching.
That is true.
So I know if I can't feel it, it's just like music. If I'm making something and I don't feel it, I know you not. So why would I put it out? You go with certain things in life. Like, you just gonna know that feeling. But just to answer the question, like, keep going. Don't ever let them tell you can't do it.
That is great feedback. Thank you. Thank you. So, was there anything that you wanted to discuss or touch that we haven't already?
Honestly, I feel like the people got a pretty good depth inside what I got going on and more. You feel me? I think we had a great talk. We done smoked them out and gave them very good feedback and everything going on. And,
right?
You know, it's gonna get right.
It is. And I cannot wait to hear more about your success. Definitely gonna make for sure we connect again.
Most definitely.
And I want to be at some of the events that you're gonna have going on.
Definitely.
Yes, I love those kind of things.
Same with you. Let me know what you got coming up and stuff too, so I can clear my schedule and make some time.
Yeah, for sure. We will. You're not far. You're right there in Houston.
That's what I'm saying. You're around the corner. That crucial.
For sure.
We could definitely make some plans and go from there.
All right. So I know you said you didn't have a website yet, but for right now, they can tap in with you on Instagram and or
Instagram and Twitter, all the same. CainVsTheWorld, or Snapchat. You can follow me at CainVsTheWorld on there too. I just started building that one back up and stuff. My other one's finna get monetized, but they hacked it. So I had to start fresh. But yeah. We back, we active. Like, come tap in with me, you feel me? R on Threads, CainVsTheWorld. Come find me.